what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we've got two new Transformers Studio Series reveals. And yes, I know the background is weird, but my collection room is a mess, so I don't really want to show that off right now, so we're gonna do this and deal with it. But anyways, two new Transformers Studio Series reveals, both involving Transformers 1. We've got B127, so if anyone wants to hold off on the mainline one and see what the Studio Series 1, get an idea and what that looks like, well, here you go. And then Elita-1, which hasn't gotten a lot of figures with the Transformers 1 line, but now we've got her in Studio Series, which means we have the main four that they constantly promote, the main four characters, which is Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, or B127, and Elita-1. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the Bumblebee, and I will say it's a little concerning. Now, these are definitely very early renders. It's probably not even renders that they're going to promote on the packaging, so the figure is going to look a little different in hand. I'm not sure about the shading and the coloring, so keep that in mind. But for the alt mode, from what I'm seeing, I actually kind of prefer the mainline one. The mainline one just looks a little more complete, but maybe I'll have a different opinion when I take off all the weapons, because it's got two blasters and two blades, so you'll be able to attach both, which I think is pretty cool. Usually Bumblebee just has one blade and then one gun, which kind of makes sense. I think in the other Transformers movies, especially Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast, he usually just has one or the other. Oh no, in Rise of the Beast he did have two. But no, they decided to opt out with the two swords, which, I mean, he's got knife hands. And they also give him a blaster, which you could plug on the side, which kind of tells me that the reason why they could put the budget for so many weapons is because he's going to be a little smaller for a Deluxe. And I don't necessarily mind that, because Optimus Prime and Megatron are already Deluxes. I think they're tall Deluxes. I don't know, I don't have them in hand. But at the very least, Bumblebee won't be as big as Optimus Prime. It won't be as awkward as, if anyone remembers the old Generations line, when they did the War for Cybertron, Bumblebee and Optimus, Bumblebee just looked huge because he was at the same scale. So I think that's good. I like the Cybertronian design. I like the front, kind of the scooped look for it. And I like the wheels. I like how it kind of looks like they're shielded on the side. So yeah, that's fine. And then for the robot mode, it kind of reminds me a lot of a bunch of different figures. The feet kind of remind me of the SS Mirage from Rise of the Beast, and then the way they do the torso definitely reminds me of the War for Cybertron Gamer Bumblebee, because it's got this kind of chunkiness to it. You could definitely see where it cuts off at the bottom, and I think that's going to be a highlight for the mainline one. I think the mainline integrates it a little bit better, but again, the weapons are good. I think the head sculpt actually looks very nice. I can't wait to see that in person, and I imagine the feet are going to give a lot of articulation, so that's good. You can see the blaster is pretty huge, and again, you don't need to use the blaster. You can have dual wielding guns and swords and whatnot. And yeah, again, I just need to see it in person, but usually I pick up the Studio Series stuff, so I'm probably going to pick this one up. And then taking a look at Elita-1, first of all, I love how they did the shins for the legs. They put that over top of the side of the front there. I thought that was really clever. I thought that was an interesting way to incorporate that, specific design. And I think that flows very naturally with the side there. I like how the front canopy still looks like a windshield, but it's so sunken in. The wheel at the front looks nice, big and chunky, and you can see the large gun, which is very similar to Bumblebee. She did use a similar gun like that in the film, because we've seen that in the trailer. I like the highlights of silver and how the black is just subtle, or the dark gray is just subtle, because it really livens this figure up. And I really like the pink. I could have gone with a more reddish shade, but I get why it's like this. Anyways, taking a look at the robot mode. Now, for this, it kind of feels like she's got a big backpack on. And I don't know if she has a backpack on, because apparently the Megatron figure does. And I think you can also attach that to the Optimus Prime. If she does have a jetpack, I'm sorry, I had hiccups there. If she does have a jetpack, then that probably puts the budget into that, which means that she's also going to be a little bit smaller. so I imagine she's probably going to be around the same height between Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. I love the gun. One thing I don't like is the underarm kibble. I think that's a little too much. And then the silver on the side kind of looks like her torso is boxed in. Also, the torso just looks like a fake piece. You see all the other parts in the arms and legs and what's naturally purple. And then over top of the chest, it's just painted. Or at least it seems like that. I love the head sculpt. So, yeah. I also like how the wheel is actually integrated in the leg. Someone said that it's a remold of Legacy Prime RC because of that, and no, that has the wheel on the side, and the wheel doesn't even look the same, so no, it is not a remold of Legacy Prime RC. Some people are saying that it might be Bumblebee RC from Studio Series, and I'm not seeing that either, not even in the upper legs or anything. But I could be wrong. So, with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.